I haven't really addressed it before now, but it is absolutely hilarious that Wendell's base speed is so high. Because if you were to make him a swords master, at base, he would have 21 speed. He is faster than Sheeta. His strength is only 5. So that means he's as strong as Sheeta too. But that's neither here nor there.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Welcome back to Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Last time... What did I do last time? Oh yeah, some stuff and some things. I gave the speed wing to Barst off screen. That's what happened. Anyways, let's get started. No time to waste. Night. Soon the palace will be in sight. I know this can't be easy for you. When the palace fell, many, many good Arcaneans were killed. The royal family, my family, their bodies were hung before the gates as an example. I cannot unpaint that vivid picture of my parents grotesquely changed. Feel as though I should cry, Marth, or scream. But no tears come, and I cannot chase away the sadness and rage. I cannot change the past, and only shape the future. Lead the way, Marth. I'm ready. Take me home. God, Nina's so fucking cool. Anyways, this map is fucking horrifying. So, the Ballista are the first problem. See, in Fire Emblem 1, Ballista are kind of doo-doo feces as a class. They are supposed to kind of be like archers, but with insanely good bulk. Their defense was really high, their movement was really low, only 4 movement. They were supposed to be an armored knight archer. Which, you might be thinking to yourself, isn't an armor knight archer kind of the, two types of classes that shouldn't go together? Because armor knights are about tanking damage on the front lines, and archers are about never tanking damage to begin with. Yeah. On top of that, they were a class who outright could not move over certain terrain tiles, and you couldn't use them. I guess technically you could try, but it just was not worth it to ever attempt to use a ballistician. However, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon has made it so that the ballistician class is more like Ballista in modern games. That being very, very long range. Oh, hold on, let me just check something real quick. Javelin, weight of 7. Speed of 13. Alright, so Lena does get doubled by that guy. Before I talk about Ballista, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lena is safe down there, and I just need to make sure no one has 9 speed or less. Yep, okay, we're good. We're all good, all good. However, in Shadow Dragon, Ballista are something akin to a functioning class. They have their 3 to 10 ranged weapons. And let me just make sure I have... Yeah, okay. Oh no, hold on. Okay, we're still good. And basically, they're insane range. means that they can be quite difficult to deal with, especially in maps that will have a fuck ton of them, like in Wooden Cavalry. There are 3 main kinds. I think there's 3. There might be a little bit more than 3. There are 3 kinds of ballista that you really have to worry about. There is Aerospate, that functions exactly as regular arrows. Accurate, strong against flyers. That's easy. Stone Hoist. Very, very powerful, but pretty inaccurate. So, you might be able to just dodge through that one. And that's Thunderbolt. It's magical. Sorry for yawning. I'm a sleepy boy. So yeah. They aren't too bad on this map. However, things will get much scarier. Do I just want to... I think I do just want to Excalibur that guy and call it a career. Problem is, I don't quite remember when I get the Hammer'n staff. Fuck, if I remember correctly, it's actually pretty late. But, nevertheless... I would like Bars to get some kills. Unfortunately, that might prove to be quite difficult. Speed 13, speed of 13. Yeah, no one's doubling these mercenaries. That's true. All right, let's attempt to start with this. Let's give him a zap. Almost a level up for Kane, almost. And then Barst simply hit the statistical improbability. Alright, well, it actually wasn't an improbability because it was 51. It was technically likely to happen. God damn it, you can't even kill with the 11 sword. Well. Don't send a man to do a woman's job. Does a thief have anything that he drops? No, he's just a thief. He does thief things. Now, this is one of those maps that doesn't start too bad. However, we are going to get a little spooked once the reinforcements show up. So, as it stands right now, we can handle this nonsense. Alright, Draug, start moving up. You can start moving up. I guess you might as well save the game. I mean, there's an arena right there. This is an opportunity to do dumb shit. No. I want Sedgar to move down. I want him to go and actually do his job in tank. So... we can have you weaken this guy down to... well... Also, I like how pillars are considered an indoors tile. So, we're magically indoors for that fight. There's a grand palace that's exactly 5 feet wide. Kane can weaken this guy, which will get him a level up. Ow. Big money, big money, big money, big money. That is some decently big money. Marth? Yeah, I mean, I guess. I would like Marth to still be able to contribute. Because he's cool. Yeah, there's... I mean, there's technically a chance. Hey, what do you know? Let's just move Abel down to right here. And everybody else will just start moving up. Where is the Worm Slayer? I just remembered that the boss of this map is a dragon, and I should have the Worm Slayer from Chapter 10. I hope to God that I didn't accidentally leave that in Julian's inventory. That would be a generational fumble if my dumbass left that in Julian's inventory. Okay, so... I did not mean to do that. I did. The Worm Slayer is in Julian's inventory. Alright, so... hear me out. Things are bad. And I am entirely to blame. Alright, well. Yeah, let's just leave this front line right here to do frontline things. Yeah, I think we're good. There does not exist a map where I cannot choke a point. Alright, Minerva, this was your big first combat. You could have done a lot better than that. See, look at that. Sheeta did great. And then the last one's going to attack Sedgar, and he's just not going to give a shit. Yeah. Alright. Cord, set this man's balls on fire. His lack of HP is quickly becoming more concerning. See, Abel... Oh, perfect. And if that minuscule crit chance against him is any indication, I might want to give him a goddess icon. That might be something I want to do. Let's have Minerva. No. I need to visit one of these houses. This here's North, Arcanea's closest market town. Drop by the armories and vendors if you have an interest in rare goods. Oh, I love rare goods. Like like the way that they're rare. I like them. Not everybody fighting for Grust is a bad apple, you know. Take my sweetheart, Jake. He's got a heart of gold, that one. If you see him, tell him Anna's worried sick about him. Of course, my Jake won't give no one but the ladies the time of day. That's just the way he is. Talk to him with Sheeta. Did you get that? Talk to him with Sheeta. Sorry, the game was just being so subtle, I had to make sure that you understood. Let's have Minerva visit another village, but this one for world building. A gang of ruffians have rounded up some Arcanean folk, and are holding them over by the edge of town. What a world it's become, that we've got to be prisoners in our own land. Don't worry, my friend. Marth is on the way. Alright, let's just... There we go, that's good. Very, very good. Lena's moving up. Medic is moving up. Wendell should be able to just... Okay, that was the single most important one to not miss, and you missed. Cool. I admittedly forgot that Kane was right there. I'll fully admit, completely forgot about the concept of Kane. That, in some societies, could be considered on me. Now, this is when things are going to get a little awkward. Because I don't remember when the reinforcements come on this map. Do you have thunder for sale? No, you do have men. I think I want one of those. Thank you. Minerva will just fight this guy again. He'll totally dodge this 81. Well, he can't win them all. And then our dear friend Abel will sally forth. And he'll get a glorious level up in the name of Marth. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Alright, so now we need to start making a push to kill the boss and escape here with our life. Let's see here. Staff, heal up, Wolf. Unfortunately, we're about to be hit in Thunderbolt range. But this is why we have Lena with Physic. No matter where the scary Thunderbolts hit us, we will not truly be in danger. Kinda wanna go gambling. Who would be the best in the arena? I mean, Drought did pretty good when he was there last time. I might get a little greedy. I might get a little greedy for money. Let's see more world building. Watch out for ballisticians. They can fire their missiles quite a long ways. If you see they're using a weapon called an aerospate, move your flyers out of there before their wings get clipped. Also, ballisticians have a weapon called the Thunderbolt, which is particularly effective against other ballisticians. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, ballisticians have a weapon that's strong against themselves. I forgot to mention that. Heh, what do you want? A broken nose? I heard you are holding some Archaneans here against their will. Release them at once. How about I release my fist into your... Oh, munchin' Manichees! The Altian army? Get me out of here! They actually censored this from the original script a bit. This was a slave market. They were 100%, they weren't just rounded up. They were slaves. Marth walked into a slave market for 2 seconds and then threatens an old woman that if she doesn't release the slaves, I think he threatens to kill her. Or at the very least threatens to attack her. Your isekai protagonist could never. What's wrong, lad? Why don't you go home? Because I have no home to go to. You're a girl. Why are you dressed as a boy? Hi, sir. My name is Linde. My father was Miloa, a pontifex. I donned men's garb to escape Garneth, but no sooner was I away than those ruffians grabbed me. So you're Linde. I'm glad you're safe. Princess Nina was worried about you, you know? Alright, well, we're all together now. I promise to keep you out of danger. No! Let me fight. With Princess Nina's blessing and the tome my father left me, I can wield aura magic. God, modern culture has ruined that word for me. Let me use it to avenge him. I want to destroy Garneth myself. And there is Linde. It's not that she's bad. Like, if you want to use her, she's actually quite competent. I just don't feel like raising a level 1 mage at this point. But her aura is incredible. And much like Merrick's Excalibur, her personal tome is now just gender locked. And she can exclusively use it at E rank. It's a bit more personal than Merrick, because even at base, Wendell can use Excalibur, because he's a man with a B rank in tomes. But Aura is a bit harder for anyone other than Linde to use, because I'm trying to think, are there any women magic users innately in this game? And there really aren't. If you promote Lena, but as for female sages or bishops, nope. They all start as clerics. Alright, that... Well, no one lives forever. Let's just start moving peeps into battle. The other problem is I have to worry about you. Drow, you're still going down here to go gambling. You can see the armory. That's the steel weapon armory. Should probably buy some steel swords and some steel lances. Oh, ooh. Alright, another rapier from Marth. Do I really? No, I got some silver lances. I don't need to buy silver weapons right now. And Abel, you start getting up to help the fight. Ooh. That's good. What I just witnessed right there, that was good. And now Mark's gonna move up there. This should have thunder. Please have thunder. Thank you. Ooh, and blizzard. Alright. Let's buy 2 thunders and 2 blizzards. And then maybe another thunder. There. Wendell, Merrick, and Cord are now ready to fight in the modern age. Now, I have to be careful here. Because this thing, and then also that thing. But I am deathly afraid of this guy. Basically, Sedgar is going to be the only one that I want to ever come into contact with him. So let's avoid that guy's attack range. If at all possible. Shit. And I can't move Sheeta up because she'll just get shot down. Ooh. This is some tricky shit I'm dealing with. I mean, hold on. The 11 sword will do 14 damage. Barst will deal 12. Yeah, that's not enough. Okay. I think I'm going to hold off for one more turn before I begin my assault. Mainly because I feel like a lot of my problems will get solved by attacking with the mages. That, and I should probably bait over this horseman right now while it is safe to do so. Does Kane die if he's attacked by both of them, though? That is the million-dollar question. Let me see. 10 minus 0, that is 10 damage. He goes down to 12. That is 16 minus 9. Okay, so if Kane gets healed by Lena, he does not die to this. Alright. So now Kane's going to go right here. And then everybody else is going to be ready to move in and hopefully not get turbo-nuclear ass blasted. There is still a chance of some ass blasting, but it is relatively low. Who hasn't moved? Drow. Yeah, I'm gonna wait before I gamble with you. Ow. Wow. That guy has an existent resistance stat. That hardly ever happens. Alright, I would like to give the kill to someone other than Sheeta. Because that's a promoted enemy, so it's going to give a lot of experience. Okay, so I'm going to keep Sheeta around as the nuclear option. If I just have to kill that guy, I use Sheeta. Alright, so Cord and Merrick can kill that Ballista pretty easily. You know what? Part of me think... Oh, no, hold on. What if I got greedy for Barst? 15 damage? How does this look? It's 13. That brings him down to 14. That's what I get for trying to be cute. Alright, you know what? Let's not gamble unnecessarily just yet. Just take him to the limit. Alright. Okay. And then Merrick and Cord, who are both level 10. Yes! Ballisticians ain't so tough now that magic is more reliable than it was before. And now Cord's got you taken care of. And now you're going to move up here with this. Perfect. We are officially pretty Oakley Dokley. I'll move you right here. Lena shall be able to grace you with some healing. And so will Wendell. Okay, I'm thinking, unless the reinforcements happen on this turn specifically, we are fine. Okay. Also, I remember the ballisticians being way more threatening than they're actually being. Maybe I'm remembering wooden cavalry, or maybe I was remembering being a dumb, stupid child? Or maybe my hubris is about to get the better of me. All of these things are possible. Literally all of them. So I would love if Barst got that kill. Which it's actually fairly likely that he can. Alright. Steel Lance. Does Sedgar die to this guy? I don't think he does. That's 30 damage. I mean, Sedgar with 21 defense doesn't really take any damage from anyone around here. So... Alright, let's just have Cord save immediately, actually. Alright, so we're going to start with this. Very good. We're going to follow it up with you. Perfect. And now I have an energy drop. Which is going to be best in the hands of Sheeta, I think? Alright, more accuracy and luck. Those are things that help. Oh, that's Spirit Dust. The energy drop's you. Spirit Dust is just going to be in either one of my mages. 5 magic. Yeah, just give it to Cord. Give it to Cord, he'll be good. Oh, right, now that I've saved the game... That's too much money. Give me something cheaper. That's too much money. Give me something cheaper. You are really trying to get Drow killed, buddy. Can you give me something around, like, the $700 range? You know, it's... Got $700. Jesus, stop giving me the 900s. Do you just not have anything that's that cheap? At all, really? Alright, well, definitely got things that are more expensive. You give me low money. Something under 900, for the love of fuck. I know you got it. You underestimate how stubborn I can be. Alright, maybe I'm not stubborn enough for this. I refuse to believe that you don't have anything under $900. You are taunting me by giving me $910. And you know, 910 is one away from 911, so that basically makes you a terrorist. Give me cheap arenas. Give me filthy axe at an affordable price. I'm not getting anything, am I? Alright, this is the first thing that's under 900. I'm just going to take it. Oh god, does he not... Oh. I think he was about to die because I erroneously thought that Draug was going to double that guy. But he got the clutch crit. Alright, sure. We successfully gambled. Well, with a defense of 14... Oh, but his speed's so low, he's gonna get doubled. But he gets 2 more defense. So it's 16 defense. I'm pretty sure... Can I talk to him this turn? No, I can't, actually. Talking to him with Sheeta is a 2-turn process. But I can start that process right now. But hold on, wait. Where's Wendell? Where's Wendell? Perfect. Ooh, a level up for Wendell! Holy shit, he got resistance! That's insane! They thought it wasn't possible, but it was. It was always possible. Alright, this is going to be where things get interesting. Because I'm going to have to deal with a big spooky dragon. But, as long as the reinforcements don't show up this turn, I am fine. The only other thing that could kill me is the fact that we're out of time in the episode and I have to end it right now.